Remember what happens when people freak out? People buy gold, all kinds of gold, this gold, melt it down, sell it to the goldsmith. Safe haven buying. And then looking for a currency hedge, investors starting going to precious gems and diamonds. But now stock markets are coming back. Some property markets are coming back. What are we doing with ravishing, brilliant solitaires? Do they still make sense investment-wise? Well, earlier you heard what J.J. Abrams said. Maybe diamonds aren't the best way to invest your money in terms of getting a quick return on your buck, but good store of value. I spoke with J.J., the son of internationally renowned jewelers Ronald Abram, based in Hong Kong, and asked him more about the business of pricelessness. For 2 decades, this has been a hotspot for those seeking the highest end in the finest jewelry in the world. We're talking about a namesake known throughout the world, Ronald Abram, and this is his son, JJ. Hello, JJ.
Hi, nice to meet you, Bernie.
How are you doing?
Very well, thanks.
How's the business? You know, people are having a tough time with the economy, with the stock market, the property markets, you know, kind of neither here nor there. How are you doing here? It's kind of quiet today, or did you keep it that way?
We kept it that way. We knew you were coming in. Actually, business has picked up. Obviously, when the economy started to tank in the summer, things were quite slow, but it started to pick up in the past 3 months. The market's actually strong. Prices have begun to pick up. In rare items, there's always demand. There are transactions, specifically in Hong Kong and throughout Asia.
Right. You're a pretty small shop. I mean, this is you know, despite the fact that you do business in dozens and dozens of countries with clients all over the world, this is your shop. And it's not exactly teeming, you know, with all kinds of loose stones and things lying all over the place. I get the sense that it's a low volume, but very, very niche business that you're aiming for.
That's true, and also most of what we own in our inventory is not on display. A lot of we display what we think is more desirable, and the extremely rare items, we keep them on reserve, and people come in for them because they know to come in for them. The great majority of diamond buyers or jewelry buyers have not seen or do not even have a concept of those type of items. So they're put aside. What you see is basically everyday items which move. Right.
Your family has a long history in dealing in jewelry. It goes back generations. But the shop, you know, in its current brand has only been going about 20 years. In that 20 years, has the source of the money, has the interest changed? I mean, has it gone from Europe to Asia, or who's doing the buying now?
It's still basically Southeast Asia for us. Indonesia, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Singapore, Malaysia. Right now, though, I think the largest buyers come from mainland China. It's only because the other regions have been wealthy for so long that they've acquired their collections or their jewels over time, whereas the mainland Chinese have only started buying in the past 2 or 3 years, and they want to amass collections very quickly. Right. And this is the type of place you can come to if you want to amass a collection in 1 trip or 2 trips. We can put it together for you because we have that kind of inventory.
What was the low of the market? You know, when everything started crashing. I mean, did you follow in tandem with the world economy, or was it were different dynamics?
It had to have been August, September, October of this year. Things were very slow. They started to pick up in November. December was okay. January, February, March, April, up until now has been building slowly. But you find a lot of activity in the past month. But we have a lot more competition than we did before.
You're about one-offs though, right? I mean, unique designs. A lot of the stuff you sell, nobody else will wear it or see it or get it anywhere else in the world.
Right. We have some very fine pieces. For example, we specialize in cashmere sapphires. Cashmere sapphires are the finest sapphires in the world. They were only mined for less than a decade in the late 1880s in the Kashmir region between India and Pakistan. Those type of items, which are a lot of the rare items, are not available on the market. They only come from private hands. Every so often, an estate becomes available on the market because lawyers advise the people to sell, or the children or grandchildren no longer want the jewelry. Those are the type of items we specialize in.
I want to take a look at a few of your items. Let's make our way over to the other side of the showroom. Here. And these are, what are these? These are colored stones.
These are yellow diamonds.
Yellow diamonds. Now, what are yellow diamonds? I thought they weren't as desirable. I thought the whiter and the lack of color was a desirable trait in diamonds. Is that not true?
In white diamonds, diamonds are graded and valued based on the lack of color, whereas in terms of color, diamonds being yellow, blue, and pink, which is what we specialize in, are based on the presence of color. So these are mostly intense and vivid yellow diamonds, which is the higher saturations of color. They're actually quite in demand now because based on what a comparable white diamond would be, they are significantly undervalued.
And they're large stones too.
They are large stones. You can get more for your money with yellow than you can in white, actually.
Okay, give me the one on top there. That looks, I'm just going to take a wild guess here, okay? Is that about 12 carats?
16 carats.
16 carats?
Yes.
Okay.
And below is a 14 carat. That's a 6 carat vivid yellow and a 6 carat heart shape.
Okay, for that one on top there, the missus would love that one. If I cut you a check for, let's say, I'll give you a lucky number, $80,000 US. Can I take that home with me today?
Maybe the mounting.
And get a cubic zirconia or pick something up at your dime store to fill it in on the inside. Anyway, diamonds can be a girl's best friend, and diamonds are forever, as the Bond film goes. For those of you viewers who love animals like I do, and you see fluffy things from time to time in the show, not too much, but happy news out of a Thai zoo. A healthy panda cub is born, the first in the country after years of failed attempts. Efforts included using mating videos to entice them to have sex, panda porn. It's a rare occurrence outside of China, with Thailand becoming only the third country after America and Japan to accomplish this. Zoo officials say it's too early to say whether it's male or female because they haven't been able to look closely enough. That's okay, take your time. And finally, the post of Canada's Governor General, not for the faint of heart, and this Governor General is not faint of heart. Some would say she has no heart. Governor General Michelle Jean, who holds the post now, in support of the pup seal hunters, gutted a seal and ate a piece of its raw heart. Her act sparked an outcry for the animal rights activists. It thrilled those who advocate the 350-year-old culture in the Maritimes of pup seals hunting among the Nunavut Eskimos. Governor herself seems to have enjoyed the experience.
You know, the taste is absolutely, it's delicious. I tried the heart of the seal and it's fresh. People have to understand that a lot of respect is paid to this animal that has been hunted and that people are appreciating right now.
Okay, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, that's the Governor General in support of seal hunting. There are many fears of those in the industry that a European ban on seal products, because of what they say are cruel harvesting methods, could affect the industry. Thank you very much for watching the show.